What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. So we're going over a first place. This is a Snake Eye Melodious deck profile if you guys want to be wishing. And displaying the Ostinato engine. This is a shout out to Brad. He got first place this weekend with this deck. I didn't play it. I was playing the Unchained deck. He ended up smoking me in top 8, which was pretty crazy. Ended up opening up all Unchained cards, and like this deck's absolutely crazy. Like one Ostinato uninterrupted is just like insane. But yeah, surely that combo is online. I can show you guys it off if you guys want to be seeing it. Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and well, let's dive in. So to start off, we're only playing 2 Diabellstar. Like you have to cut down on your engine if you want to be playing the Ostinato cards with the hand traps at the same count. And like they don't do the exact same thing, but Ostinato essentially gets you into all this stuff. So like Diabellstar is necessarily needed to 2. You play 3 Wanted as well, so you know you're still upping the count to 5. We play the 1 Snake Eyes Diabellstar. This is a new addition to the deck. This lets you place more Poplars or more Flamebirds in the Spawn Trap card zone. You also have another free extender, which is really nice. We're on the 1 Flamebird Dragon. This is not super standard, but when you're playing other engines in the deck, it becomes super standard. Like when you play the Fire King cards, you bump it down to 1. When you play the Ostinato cards, you're also going to be bumping it down to 1. So you definitely have to be aware of this. Is you mean you're going to be placing it less in your spell zone with the copies of the field spell, but it just helps you out a lot, especially like because you can go into nib, or I guess you can go like into a nibless combo by summoning out the Ostinato. So like before, you would have to like activate field spell, put this in the spell and trap card zone, and then that would be like your nib proof combo. But now Ostinato is a 1 card nib proof, making an Appaloosa, so you don't really have to worry about that. Then we are playing the triple Ash and the 1 Oak in the double Poplar. This is very standard for your Snake Eyes line. We're not playing Birch, we're not playing Pure. This is all that you need for your Snake Eyes deck. Poplar being a 2 is just absolutely crazy. Now for the Ostinato engine or the Melodious engine, we're just playing the triple Songstress and then the 1 Couplet. This is all you need for the monsters. This lets you get either a 2-mat or a 3-mat Appaloosa. You can go for your Banshee if you need to go for your level to a rank 4 to get access to the Ash or the Poplar. And then Couplet is good at also a draw as well. You don't really want to be seeing any of these cards. You know, you have access to all of them through just 1 Ostinato. So you want to be like minimizing this as much as possible and just trying to draw those Ostinatos. But obviously if you draw Refrain, you still have to see it. I'm unfortunate there. Now for hand traps, we're still playing a huge number of hand traps, or I guess non-engine. We're playing 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. Now we are on double Droll, double Ghost Ogre. We are on the triple Talents. This is all that we're playing for non-engine cards. It's still a significant amount. Like we are playing a bunch. Like this is a 41 card deck as well. So if you wanted to, you could like play triple Droll and Lockbirds, and then cut down on the Ghost Ogres and play then 40 cards. But like we wanted to seeing doubles because you want to see as many hand traps in a different variation as possible. You know, seeing like Ostinato, Snake Eyes, Ash, or Diabellstar, and then like 3 of these essentially means that you're going to win every single game. So you want to be bumping up the count as much as possible. And of course, these 3 are the best ones, so you don't really mind seeing double of it because they should always be used, while Droll and Ogre are not always the best. Now for the spells, we're playing the triple Wanted. I mentioned this earlier, you know, making your 5 copies of Diabellstar, also letting you get an additional draw with the Origins in the graveyard, which can also search for your Ash in the follow-ups. We are still playing the Divine Temple, and now we are playing the 2 copies of Bonfire. This is a little bit interesting because, you know, we are minimizing the deck by adding other engines to it. And while, yes, Ash is a really good normal summon, you have different ways to get into your copies of your Pyros. So your 3rd Bonfire is essentially going to be the copy of the Banshee here, which I'll be mentioning here in a second. So you do have always access to 3 of it, but the 3rd one's just in your extra deck, so that's why you just don't really care about it. That's it for your Snake Eyes engine. And now for the last 4 cards, we're playing the 3 Ostinato and the 1 Concerta. You have to play these at this rarity, or not this rarity, but at this consistency. This is all that you have that you can really play. So this is like bumps up to 40. This is 2 additional draw as well. So once you're able to draw 2 cards, then your deck as well a bunch, and then also being able to set up a card all off of 1 card Ostinato, which is really nice. The Ostinato combo is absolutely insane. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see one of the cards getting hit on the next ban list, unfortunately. Now moving on to the extra deck. This is a very different extra deck. You can be telling you there's a bunch of different stuff. I'm not going to feature the side deck because it is a little bit of a Like we saw skill drains in it and stuff like that. And we also, but I mentioned one of the cards that I'll just pull up here in a sec here, the Étoile. It was also sided wherever that's at. But yes, we are playing the Boccia and the one Schiberta. This is pretty standard for your Unchained line. But for your Melodious lines, you don't really need to have any more of these. You could opt to play a second Boccia if you wanted to, but being able to end on the Schiberta just feels really nice as well, being like additional triple TD Crow. It's kind of like a hand trap that just built in yourself. We are playing the Flame World Banshee. Now, we could play this instead if you wanted to be able to make this going first or post side if wanted to add a Nib in their deck, because a lot of times, a lot of decks are not playing Nibiru in their main, they're playing it in their side. But this was actually sided for when we end up going second or going into the like post side. So kind of important. And if this is not a good card, you can just go for this instead, which is really nice. Because some matchups just don't really care about this at all. But it's really good against like Labyrinth. It's good against Snake Eye. It's good against even the Tempai deck. It's good against Branded. It's good against pretty much everything. Like, DD Crow can be a really good card right now. But the Necro Banshee is just kind of like your bridge between the Melodious lines to get into your Snake Eyes line, which is really nice. You always want to have the most consistency as possible. And then for the links, we were playing the Anima. We were playing level 1 still. The Haggard Lizaro. This is what you normally want to side out for the copy of Étoile if the Banshee is still necessary or the Schiberta is still necessary. But just a nice little link option. The Dark, the Hita, the IP, SP Little Knight, Nightmare Phoenix, the copy of the Princess, Celine, Raising Phoenix, Zelantis, and then of course the Appaloosa. This is very standard for your extra deck. There's not really anything that changes when you're playing the Snake Eye deck. It's very, very standard to the rest of them. You don't need to play 2 Princes anymore. Like if you're playing against Cash, they're gonna look at this and you're like, well, what am I gonna hit? And like a lot of times there's different lines you can do. There is a line where you do go into Celine to bring back your copy of Diabellstar. Then you go into an Appaloosa right off the bat. So then you have like a nib-proof combo to go for your Snake Eye stuff. But it is quite hard to do if you don't open up Ostinato, which is just really insane. Just being essentially another 1-card starter from your deck just helps you out significantly. That's really it for the deck profile. If you guys want to see the combo, let me know in the comment section down below. I can definitely feature that out. Shout out to Brad once again for getting first place with this deck. It was really cool seeing it, and hope you guys will see that on the channel. Make sure to watch out because it will be arriving on like some random duels. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.